Welcome to Full Court Fits, the show that takes you around the world of NBA fashion while bringing you the latest, greatest, biggest news in sneaker culture today. I'm Big Waz. Let's go. All right, let's get right into Cop or Drop. I want to talk about two sort of outfits in tandem with one another because I think it's important to compare and contrast. First one we want to talk about is Ben Simmons' Prada getup. He's wearing a leather Prada jacket, leather Prada shorts, and it's in a basically like a lime green damn near. And the second one is Julius Randle in a very similar Prada getup. He's wearing a leather Prada zip-up short sleeve, white Prada leather shorts, both all leather, both Prada. Just a little background. Prada is one of these historic fashion houses that's been around forever and has a crazy reputation, but they had sort of died down in their relevance with the tastemakers and the hipsters for a minute. In 2020, they brought on the first person ever in the history of the company that wasn't part of the family on as creative director, a guy named Raf Simons, who is a legend in fashion. And yes, he's one of these people that all of the quote-unquote cool kids are obsessed with. So not long after Raf Simons got over there, you saw a bunch of rappers wearing Prada, NBA players wearing Prada, celebrities. Like Prada sort of took off again. So you're gonna see Prada kind of all the time now because Raf Simons is doing it and people are obsessed with him. Anyway, bring us back to Ben Simmons and what he's rocking here. I just feel like oftentimes Ben Simmons looks like he's wearing a Halloween costume when he steps out of his crib, right? Whoever's minding him and handling him is just like, yo, throw this on, and there's no sort of accounting for what his actual personality is. There's no self-expression there. And the problem is when you wear something like this and you held out and you get to your new destination and you still can't play and you're sitting on the bench while your team is literally in a do or die game and you show up to the damn game in a lime green Bishop Don Juan outfit, yo, you're inviting ridicule. It's just like, this is a tone-deaf thing to wear when you're Ben Simmons. Not like Julius Randle has had the best season of his life. That was last year. And, you know, people in New York are kind of fed up with him. But guess what, man? This guy shows up in an all-white fit, Prada head to toe, and he's like, I'm here. I'm doing it. He just doesn't carry as much baggage as Ben Simmons, even in the midst of what is a disappointing season in New York. Like, when you're not having that level of baggage, you can come into a game, show up to work looking like this. And quite frankly, all white is always going to beat all green any day of the week. Ben Simmons being this sort of pariah at this point to the public, and Julius Randle just being your typical run-of-the-mill overpaid NBA player. I just thought that was funny and wanted to talk of that. I'm dropping Ben Simmons, obviously. I'm copping Julius Randle. All right, let's get right into sneak peek. And first up, the latest collab between Jordan Brand and Los Angeles-based boutique Union. Two pairs of Jordan 2s. One is a light gray sort of colorway with some baby blue accents, and the other one is what could be described as an off-white beige. The Jordan 2s, I think, along with the 10s, are probably the most maligned of the sacred Jordan text, right? Meaning the Jordans that Mike actually wore in game. I thought it was dope that the late, great Virgil Abloh did a Jordan 2, just because I think he understood, like, oh, people think these aren't cool, I'm gonna make them cool. Union is dropping a pair of Jordan 2s to just shake up people's palates, right? I think obviously people go crazy with the ones and, like, you know, Jordan 11s every single Christmas, and we get that. Everybody loves that. But I like when people dig into some of the other stuff in the Jordan catalog and make people sort of open up their minds to the possibilities of what they like. I think this is a dope collab. Union has just been basically on an unprecedented run when it comes to what they're doing with Jordan. By the time you're watching this, they've already dropped on April the 15th. Not gonna get your hands on them the normal way. You're probably gonna have to hit the resale market, but yeah, April 15th, look out for these joints. All right, next up, another incredible collaboration, this time from our homies over at New Balance Balance and Joe Freshgoods, Chicago's own. This one is called Conversations Among Us. It's a 550, which if you guys are paying any attention at all, the New Balance 550 has taken over in the last year or two for people who just like a lifestyle type of New Balance shoe with a retro feel. Oftentimes I say that New Balance has firmly entrenched itself as the clear number 3 behind the two behemoths in Nike and Adidas. But like, you get to talking to people in the community these days, a lot of people feel like New Balance is putting out the second best stuff in the whole world, right? Like Adidas is kind of slacking in people's minds. I'm not talking about sales and stock price and all of that. Adidas got that under the control. But I think for the sort of informed consumer, New Balance is knocking it out the park. This collab is, quote, rooted in a verbal and non-verbal communication between members of the Black community, has been at least 2 years in the works between Joseph Robinson and a group of Black associates at New Balance. New Balance has done a lot of stuff in the recent past to sort of incorporate their Black employees and recognize how prevalent and how popular the brand is amongst a lot of Black communities. I know they got that, ridiculous rep with their owner and CEO being a contributor to a certain guy's political campaign. But I think in recent years, they tried to combat that by doing a lot of community-based and folks-based stuff, both with the people that they collaborate with the like charity work that they're doing in different communities. This is just a continuation in that. This off-white Joe Freshgood 550, I've already seen like multiple people posting about this. I think this is gonna be one of the most sought after sneakers of the year. Be on the lookout for this. All right, folks, that's our show for today. Make sure you subscribe to The Ringer's YouTube page. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're getting Full Court Fits every single Friday afternoon when it drops. We'll see you next week. Peace.